Tonight, as the stars align and the air grows still, Archangel Michael whispers, "Do not ignore this call." There's a stirring in the unseen, a divine movement that has been waiting for this very moment to reach you. Something extraordinary is unfolding around your life right now, and heaven itself has bent low to watch it happen. You may feel it as a quiet unease, an ache in your heart, a restlessness that refuses to let you sleep. It's not confusion, it's awakening. The universe has been waiting for your attention, waiting for you to pause long enough to hear the sound of destiny knocking softly behind the noise of your days. You have been walking through shadows, thinking the silence meant absence, but every delay was preparation. Every tear you shed watered the soil of your promise. Archangel Michael has seen your name written in divine ink across the book of restoration. He's not warning you out of fear, he's reaching out because your breakthrough has been trying to find you, and it's closer than it's ever been before. You've been sensing that something's coming, something sacred, but you couldn't name it. Now heaven is making sure you don't miss it. Right now, a shift is happening in the unseen. Angels are rearranging circumstances, aligning people, and moving obstacles that once stood like walls before your progress. For so long, it felt like your prayers were floating unanswered into the void, but what you didn't see was the orchestration behind the stillness. The waiting wasn't wasted, it was divine timing setting itself into perfect rhythm. You were never denied, only refined. Heaven was holding back what you thought you wanted to make room for what you truly need. Michael says you have been marked for something rare, something so luminous that even darkness trembles when it comes near you. That ache in your chest, that whisper of hope that won't die, that's heaven reminding you that your story isn't over. There's a turning point written into your timeline, and it's being activated now. Every disappointment, every detour, every unanswered question is being rewritten into something meaningful. It's not the end. It's the divine edit before the revelation. The next few days carry a sacred weight. You might see signs, numbers repeating, songs that seem to speak directly to you, dreams that feel too real to ignore. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The unseen realm is trying to tell you, you are about to walk into the moment you've prayed for. The blessing has been circling your life like a patient promise, waiting for your readiness. You were never forgotten. You were being positioned. Michael's message is urgent yet gentle, do not give up now. You've come too far to walk away just before the dawn breaks. Something within you already knows this truth, that miracles rarely announce themselves with thunder, they often slip quietly into your life disguised as ordinary moments. Stay alert. Stay open. Heaven is closer than you think. The energy around you is shifting. The air feels different because divine intervention is brushing past your atmosphere. What you thought was an ending is actually the first chapter of a new season. Someone is being guided toward you. An opportunity is being carved out in your favor. A message will find you when you least expect it, through a call, a name, a light flickering in your window, or even through a stranger's kindness. When it happens, your spirit will recognize it instantly. That's when you'll know, the waiting was worth it. Michael says, you have not been walking alone. Every unseen battle you survived became a testimony in the making. The pain that tried to break you only revealed your strength. Heaven has been collecting your tears, and now they're being poured back as blessings. You may not understand how it will all come together, but faith doesn't need the blueprint, it only needs your yes. So listen now, because this is your moment of alignment. This is when the unseen begins to take form. Don't scroll past this message. Don't silence the pull in your spirit. Archangel Michael is standing guard, ensuring that what belongs to you cannot be lost. He is reminding you that divine timing never misses. The universe has conspired in your favor, and every force that tried to delay you is now bowing to your destiny. Soon, you'll see movement. Doors that once stayed shut will open effortlessly. Connections will resurface. The heaviness will lift. What once drained you will no longer have power over you. This isn't luck, it's restoration. Heaven's clock has struck your name. You are entering the chapter that explains why the waiting had to last so long. Stay still for a moment. Feel the quiet shifting in your spirit. That's not imagination, that's divine confirmation. You are standing on holy ground, even if it looks like ordinary life. Your promise is not lost. Your miracle is not late. The delay was never punishment, it was divine choreography preparing every detail for the perfect unveiling. Michael whispers one last thing: don't be afraid of what's coming next. Be ready. Because in the days ahead, something miraculous will step into your reality, so gentle, so precise, that you'll know it could only be heaven. The breakthrough you've been praying for is already on its way. The waiting is over. The silence is breaking. What's meant for you has finally found you. And as the night deepens, the realm of light leans closer to you. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, not to fight against you, but to fight for you. The weight you've been carrying, the confusion, the sorrow, the endless waiting, has not gone unnoticed. The universe has heard every whispered prayer you thought was lost in the dark. Michael has gathered them, one by one, like seeds of promise, and now they are beginning to bloom. What felt like delay was the soil being prepared. What felt like silence was heaven holding its breath, waiting for the appointed hour. That hour is now drawing near. Do you feel it? That quiet trembling in your spirit, that soft pressure in your chest, it's not anxiety. It's anticipation. It's heaven's heartbeat echoing through your soul, urging you not to give up, not to let go just before the light breaks. Every challenge you faced was part of a divine pattern, and though you couldn't see it then, every moment was leading you to this one. Michael says the tapestry of your destiny has threads of gold woven through the pain, and soon those hidden patterns will reveal something breathtaking. You've been questioning your worth, wondering if the promises still stand after everything you've lost. But Michael wants you to know, nothing divine ever expires. Heaven doesn't retract its word. Even when you felt forgotten, you were being protected. Even when doors slammed shut, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. You were being guided toward what's meant for you, even when you couldn't recognize the path beneath your feet. The heavens have begun to shift in your favor. The resistance you've been feeling is the breaking of old cycles. It's the crumbling of things that can no longer hold the new that's arriving. Don't be afraid when familiar things start to fall away, relationships, routines, plans. The universe is making space for miracles that can't coexist with what was holding you back. This is the shedding before the shining, the clearing before the revealing. Michael speaks softly, his voice steady as a flame in the night. You are not behind. You are right on time. Every moment of delay, every unanswered question, was a sacred appointment you didn't realize you had. The divine doesn't rush, it prepares. You've been growing in the silence, stretching unseen roots that will now support the weight of the blessing about to arrive. What's coming is not small, it's something you couldn't have received before because you hadn't yet become who you are now. Heaven has already begun moving pieces in your favor. There's a conversation happening with your name in it, a decision being made that will change everything, a message being prepared that will shift your direction entirely. Michael says, do not doubt the unseen. The spiritual world is more active now than ever around you. You may begin to notice unusual peace, random moments of clarity, or sudden waves of warmth that seem to come from nowhere. That's divine confirmation, your spirit recognizing that alignment is in motion. The next phase of your life won't require you to chase what's meant for you. It will come naturally, peacefully, powerfully. What once felt like striving will turn into ease. You will wake up one morning and realize that what once felt distant has become part of your everyday reality. The dream that once seemed impossible will become your testimony. Heaven will not only restore what was lost, it will multiply it. Michael reminds you to let go of the fear that things might fall apart again. That fear is an echo of the past, not a prophecy of the future. The old pain has served its purpose. The storms you've survived were not to destroy you, but to prepare you for a life built on stronger foundations. You are not fragile anymore. You are refined. You are the product of divine resilience, molded through fire but unburned. And soon, sooner than you imagine, you will see the reason for every season of waiting. You will stand in a moment of realization so profound that it will feel like time stops just to let you breathe it in. It might happen in a simple instant, a message, a call, a meeting that seems accidental but was written long before you were even born. And when it comes, you'll know it wasn't luck. It was divine orchestration. The universe will whisper, "This is it. This is the moment you were made for." Michael says, you've been walking through a tunnel, thinking the darkness was endless. But look closely, the light ahead is not distant anymore. It's right before you. You've carried faith through storms that would have broken many, and because of that, heaven has chosen this moment to reveal what's been waiting. Every obstacle you faced was a guardian of timing, ensuring that when you finally arrived, you would arrive ready. Listen, something is changing even as you read these words. The energy around you is vibrating with anticipation. Your angels are aligning paths, opening hearts, shifting energies in your favor. In the next few days, you will begin to sense it more tangibly, peace replacing pressure, unexpected signs appearing, the feeling that something beautiful is on its way. Trust it. That's the divine signal of movement. Michael is still speaking, be still and allow the miracle to find you. You don't have to chase destiny, it's already at your door. Let go of the fear that you might miss it. What is written for you cannot pass you by. It may delay, but it will never disappear. Your heart is the compass, and it already knows the direction. Just keep your faith steady and your spirit open. And when it finally unfolds, and it will, you will look back and understand that heaven never forgot you, not even for a moment. Every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered "why" was a note in the melody of your destiny. The pain was temporary, the purpose is eternal. The season of silence is ending, and the song of your breakthrough is about to begin. Michael stands beside you even now, his presence calm and radiant. He says softly, "You are loved. You are guided. You are chosen. The time for hiding is over. The light is calling your name, and the universe is ready to unveil the miracle that was written for you before time began. So breathe. Let the past loosen its grip. Lift your head. The dawn is already breaking, and the promise has begun its journey toward you. What's about to enter your life will not just change your circumstances, it will transform your spirit. You'll realize that the waiting wasn't punishment. It was grace in disguise. This is your turning point. The next heartbeat could carry the message that shifts everything. Stay open. Stay awake. Heaven is closer than ever. What's meant for you is not coming, it's here. It's standing right at the edge of your awareness, waiting for that one act of faith, that single moment of surrender when your heart says, I'm ready. The universe has been patiently circling around your energy, testing the strength of your spirit, and now that strength has called in your miracle. You have been transformed by fire, reshaped by loss, softened by grace, and because of that, you now hold the vibration of everything you've prayed for. Archangel Michael stands beside you, wings open wide, light cascading from his presence like gold through water. He is smiling, not because the battle was easy, but because you didn't give up. You stayed when others left. You kept believing when the silence grew heavy. You chose love when pain tried to harden you. That choice, those countless little moments of quiet faith, have opened a portal in the unseen. What's been waiting to find you is now moving toward you with divine precision. This isn't a coincidence. It's not just another season. This is the fulfillment. The moment where heaven writes the final line of the chapter you thought was over and begins the next one with joy, restoration, and peace. You'll soon notice how everything starts to flow. Doors that once resisted you will open without effort. People who once couldn't see your worth will suddenly speak your name with reverence. The same places where you once felt invisible will now recognize your light. This is divine reversal, the great turning of the tide. Michael whispers, you thought the silence meant stillness, but in truth, heaven was building momentum. The divine has been working in the background, rewriting stories, aligning timelines, weaving threads of destiny into a new pattern. Even your delays were perfectly synchronized to ensure that nothing arrived before you were fully ready to receive it. The version of you that stands here now is wiser, stronger, and more attuned to divine frequency. You have become the very energy of your answered prayer. There's something sacred about this moment. The air itself feels charged, as though the atmosphere is holding its breath for what's about to unfold. You may feel sudden bursts of emotion, waves of peace that come out of nowhere, or a strange awareness that you're not alone, and you're not. The angels have surrounded you. They've been guiding your steps quietly, ensuring that even your detours led you closer to purpose. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear, not a single heartbreak. Archangel Michael reminds you that you are not waiting for a miracle, you are standing in one. The signs will soon become undeniable. The phone call that changes everything. The opportunity that feels divinely timed. The unexpected message from someone you thought you'd never hear from again. These are not random events, they're echoes of the promise returning to you. Heaven has declared that it's time. The light you've been chasing is now behind you, guiding you forward. Every past mistake, every moment of guilt or regret, is dissolving into grace. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone, your very existence is proof of divine intention. You were chosen for this path because your heart could carry it, because your spirit could rise through storms and still sing. That song is your prayer in motion. It is what draws heaven closer to earth. Soon, there will be a moment, a quiet, almost imperceptible instant, when you'll feel the shift fully. You'll wake up and something will feel lighter. You'll walk outside and the air will feel different. You'll sense a calm certainty, a knowing that everything has aligned. That is the whisper of divine completion. That is the confirmation that your breakthrough has arrived. Michael says, when it comes, do not shrink back. Do not question if you're worthy. You have earned this. You have walked through fire and chosen forgiveness. You have been tested in the waiting, refined by patience, and purified by endurance. What's ahead will not just bless you, it will overflow through you. You will become a vessel of light, a reminder to others that miracles are not myths. They are moments when faith and timing finally meet. Your story is about to become someone else's hope. Your victory will carry others through their valley. That's why your journey had to be long, so that your testimony would carry the weight of truth. Heaven never wastes pain. Every part of your past will be repurposed into something beautiful. What once broke you will become the very platform that lifts you higher. And when you look back, you'll realize that every unanswered prayer was actually a redirection towards something greater. You'll thank heaven for the no's, because they led to the one divine yes that changed everything. You'll see how the universe was never against you, it was rearranging the stars so that your light could shine in the right place, at the right time, in front of the right hearts. Michael's presence grows brighter now. You can almost feel the warmth on your skin, the assurance in your spirit. He says softly, "The waiting is over, beloved. Step forward. This is your time." And in that moment, the weight of years begins to lift. The worry, the doubt, the endless wondering if your turn would ever come, all of it begins to dissolve like mist in sunlight. You begin to see that the promise was never lost, it was simply maturing in the unseen. The signs will multiply. You will feel surrounded by alignment. Songs, numbers, names, places, each one confirming that you are exactly where you're meant to be. The right people will arrive. The right words will find you. The right path will open. You won't have to force it, you'll just flow with it. The season of striving is over. The season of receiving has begun. And as you walk forward, know this, the same light that carried you through the storm will now illuminate your blessings. The angels are rejoicing, heaven is unfolding, and the universe is aligning in your favor. Michael's voice echoes one last time, wrapping around your heart like warmth on a winter morning. This is it. This is the beginning of your answered prayer. Don't fear the light that's coming, it's yours. The silence has broken. The promise has awakened. And what's meant for you has finally, eternally, found its way home. And what's meant for you has finally, eternally, found its way home. But even now, as the light settles around you, the story continues to unfold. The universe doesn't stop at arrival, it expands with every breath you take. Archangel Michael stands watch, his gaze calm yet filled with power, as if he already sees the chapters that are yet to be written. He knows that what's coming next isn't just restoration, it's revelation. Every moment that once felt like loss is about to be rewritten into a sacred reminder that nothing was ever truly taken from you. It was only being transformed. There is a peace rising within you now, quiet but steady, like the tide returning to the shore after a long night of storms. It brings with it a knowing, an unshakable sense that life is no longer happening to you but through you. The divine current is flowing again, and you are finally moving with it instead of against it. You've become one with the rhythm of your destiny. Every inhale carries alignment. Every exhale releases resistance. Michael whispers through the stillness, "Do not rush this part. Let the blessing reveal itself slowly, like morning light filling the room. Savor it. You have waited too long to rush what heaven has handcrafted for you." You will notice how even ordinary things begin to feel sacred now: the laughter of a friend, the warmth of sunlight, the sound of rain against the window. These are not small moments anymore, they are confirmations that you are finally walking in harmony with divine timing.